How you doing? I'm not one for making videos very often. As a matter of fact, this is the first one I've made of 2016. It's the day after the election. Donald Trump just shellacked Hillary Clinton. Driving home from work, and I'm quite disturbed at what I'm seeing on social media. Very disturbed, actually. Now, I realize what I'm about to say may cost me some friends, and I don't mean just on social media. I mean friends that I've known since I was a kid. You know, people that I hold very dear to my heart. But I gotta say something. I voted for Donald Trump, and I don't look at that as a bad thing. I was not a Trump supporter at the start of these primaries. I am a registered constitutional conservative, and I still am. I'm always going to be a registered constitutional conservative. I am a Ted Cruz supporter. I would have much rather see Ted Cruz kick the shit out of Hillary Clinton in the electoral vote last night, but can't always get what you want. So I made the conscious effort to vote for Donald Trump. With that being said, how dare you, any one of you, tell me that I'm a piece of shit, that I should go apologize to any member of the LGBTQI community that I know because I pulled the lever for Trump. Go fuck yourself. My mother and her partner understand why I voted the way I did. I'm not going to apologize for how I feel. You know what? It's not going to happen. I'm not anti-gay. Far from it. I support gay marriage to the T. I don't think it was ever an issue that ever should have been politicized. It's just who I am. And I know that's not a very popular opinion to have in the Republican Party or the Conservative Party, but you know what? I'm an individual. I can think for my fucking self. I really can. Most of you are capable of doing that as well. And you proved it last night. Despite what the media said, despite what the media has been saying, you voted Donald Trump in. He may have lost, or he may still lose the popular vote, but goddamn, he won the electoral in a landslide. And don't let anybody kid you. It's a landslide. It really is. I went to bed last night at 10 o'clock. I don't remember what the electoral count is, but I seen the numbers coming in from Texas, and it turned blue almost immediately. And I immediately got scared. And then I seen the flip-flop between Ohio and Florida, and I said, this is over. This was decided long before it began. I went to bed. I woke up at midnight because my nerves wouldn't let me sleep. Checked my phone and seen Trump was up 256 electoral votes to Hillary Clinton's 210 or 214. And I said, holy fuck, he may actually pull this off. I don't fucking believe that. Well, I stayed up and watched. And I still seen the same rhetoric coming out of the left that they've been saying the whole time. Calling conservatives bigots, racists, xenophobes. We hate gay people. We hate people of color. We hate people who think differently than us. You know what? You can only call somebody that so many times for having a different opinion than you before you're told to go fuck yourself. We're putting Donald Trump in office. So, again, I say it, go fuck yourselves, enjoy the next 4 years, and I hope he railroads every fucking bill he can down the left's throat. I really do. Just to prove a point. Quit fucking with people. And that goes for the right, too. That goes for the Republican establishment. Quit fucking with people. This land needs to come together. This nation needs to come the fuck together. People of all national backgrounds, all races, all creeds, sexual orientation, that shit needs to go by the wayside. This is not about, who's better than who. We're all Americans, and we need to start acting like it. And we need to stop apologizing for who the fuck we are. And I said it this morning, and it's ringing true with the majority of my friends. American the fuck up. It's time to American the fuck up. Do I sound like I'm a little pissed off? Yeah, I am. Because I've been told to go fuck myself by no less than 30 people this morning because Donald Trump's in the White House and somehow I'm fucking responsible for that. And you know what? I'm only responsible in the sense that I pulled the fucking lever. I voted for him. Yeah, you know why? Because I got sick and tired of being told I'm a bigoted asshole because I don't think the way other people do. You know who's responsible for the rise of Donald Trump? People like Amy Schumer. People like Lena Dunham. Those are the people I fucking hate. I can't stand those two people. And, it's not that they're women. It's not that they hold a different view than I do. It's that they make anybody around them who has a different opinion than what they have feel like they are a no good, dirty piece of shit. I don't like that. And I'm a very confrontational person when it comes to that. I'm very confrontational anyways. You tell me jump, I'm going to tell you go fuck yourself. My boss knows that. And that's just who I am. And I think the media and the left in particular and the establishment Republicans found out last night that the majority of the American people feel pretty much the same way. So really, to you Hillary Clinton supporters and avid supporters of the left and Barack Obama supporters, look in a mirror. You're the reason why Trump's in the White House, or gonna be. You're the reason. We're just the vectors. That's all we are. We're just the ones who pulled the lever. You're the one that pushed us over the edge to do it. I got tired of being called a bigot. I got tired of being called an asshole. I've been called every damn name in the book. And I got pretty thick skin, as you can see. I got pretty thick skin. I can take it. But there's just so many times I can be called bigoted, racist, xenophobic. I don't like Mexicans. I don't like this. I don't like that. Let me tell you something. My fiance's dad is a Canadian immigrant. I'm not sure his status. I think he's a green card holder. But he's more American than 95% of anybody on the left. I guarantee it. He loves this country. He works his ass off. He loves his daughters who were born here. He brought himself to this nation so his daughters could be born here. It was unplanned, but he didn't want to have his daughters in Canada. Do you know why? Because Canada sucks. So to all you lefties that think Canada's so great, have fun. Enjoy that free healthcare. Let me tell you something about that free healthcare. Canada's cool to go there and visit. It's awesome. You'll have the best time. You'll eat the greatest food. You'll drink some beer. It'll fuck you up till the next week, I promise. But I wouldn't want to live there, and I'll tell you why. What's gas here? In my area, generally it's around $2.50 a gallon. It's not bad. Compared to what it was 8 years ago, just after Bush got out of office and Barack Obama went in, it was up near $5 a gallon. And I was just starting out. I was driving a pickup truck, so I was sucking that shit down. Now it's $2.50 a gallon. I'm not driving that pickup truck anymore, but I've moved up because of capitalism, and I've worked to make myself better. But I'm getting off topic. So, Canada. The last time I was in Canada was September of 2015. Went up there and visited my girlfriend's grandparents. Gas up there is not measured by the gallon. It's measured by the liter. For those of you who don't know, that's metric. And because us Americans are constantly told that we're idiots for following the standard, unit of measure, we should be following metric like the rest of the world. Well, you know how much gas costs up in Canada? How would you like to pay $6.50 a liter for gas? How'd you like to pay that? How would you like to pay almost $10 for milk, a bag of milk. A bag, because they don't do it in a cart, it's a bag. I can confirm that. How would you like to pay $7 to $8 for a half a loaf of bread? You think that healthcare comes free? You're taxed to death. Income taxes, shit like that. You're taxed out your assholes. What happens? Canada's a cool place, man. Canada's cool as hell. I wouldn't want to fucking live there, just like California. And for the most part, New York City. New York, anything below Nassau County, shit. I can't stand New York City because of its liberal policies. And upstate New York is suffering because of it. But that's a different story and a different video all on its own. Getting back to what I was saying from my main topic. The left has nobody to blame, and establishment Republicans have nobody to blame. If you're unhappy about Donald Trump being in the White House, take a serious, good, hard, long look at yourself and ask yourself, should I have lit that person up on a Facebook post because his opinion differed from mine? Should I have told that person he's a no good, dirty son of a bitch because he had a different opinion than mine? Should I have told that person that they were a fat fuck because they have a different opinion than mine? Should I have told that person that their opinion don't matter and they should go commit suicide because their opinion differed than mine? We have all said some nasty shit to each other this last year or so. The infighting was just ridiculous. And I really hope that this nation can heal from it. And I hope we come out on the other side of better people. And I really hope Trump does what he says he wants to do and unites the country. Unfortunately, there's going to be naysayers on each side that say it can't happen. Well, I've seen shit now that a year ago I wouldn't have believed could happen. But it did. And one of them is going to happen January 20th. Donald Trump's taking the keys over to the fucking White House. I can't wait to see Barack Obama's face on that one. That's going to be fucking epic. That's going to be some funny shit. I might sit down and have a beer for that one. I don't drink. I'm not celebrating today because I don't really think it's a day of celebration. I think I'm hopeful. I am hopeful. You know, that's why I haven't gone out of my way to make Hillary Clinton supporters feel like dog shit. It would be easy, you know, for all them times I got ripped apart on Facebook or Twitter or anything like that, you know, or through the mass media, you know, places like MTV, or listening to blowhards like Lena Dunham tell me that I should be culled and done away with because I'm a white, straight American male. You know, because if I was a pink unicorn from the planet Saturn or whatever, my opinion would mean more. I would be a more valuable member of society if I wasn't a straight white male. Well, I can't change who I am. Just like black people can't change who they are. Asians can't change who they are. It's really stupid to hate somebody based on the color of their skin or their creed or their sexuality. That's just dumb. If you're gonna hate somebody, hate them because they're an asshole. Hate them because they're a fuckface. Don't hate them because they're different than you. Take the time to learn why that person is the way they are. Don't be an absolute touch-hole to people. Quit being a fuckhead, is basically what I'm saying. It's time to stop fucking fighting with each other, and it's time to have a little bit of reconciliation. It's time. You know, reach out to a Trump supporter, and Trump supporters reach out to somebody on the left. Tell them it's okay. Don't be afraid. You know, I don't want to see anything happen to any member of any community. You know, be it a community I'm part of or be it a community that somebody else is a part of. You know, I had to explain to somebody today, just because I voted for Trump doesn't mean I want to see you dead. I don't want to see that. I want to see people flourish and become better than who they are at any given time. That's just what I want, and I think that's what the majority of Americans want. I have no desire to see anybody fail, except Lena Dunham and Amy Schumer. And on that note, I bid you adieu. God bless America. I'll see you next time.